Thank you for joining Wars of the Rosies as we continue with Lesson 21, A Prophet is Not Without Honor, of International Esoteric and Illuminated Bible Lessons by R. Swinburne Clymer. International Esoteric Bible Lessons prepared for the Sunday Schools of the Church of Divine Illumination. Matthew, 13th chapter, 47th verse to close. Golden text, a prophet is not without honor save in his own country and in his own home. Jesus was treated with greater respect among all people than he was among his own people. He came from the ranks of the humble and towered above all the great ones in wisdom and understanding, and this aroused their criticism, anger, envy, and jealousy. They were envious and jealous because they realized that he had attained something far beyond them. We are not jealous of anyone unless we feel that they have something that we have not. Jealousy is born of fear. As long as we feel assured that we are superior to those around us, we have no jealousy. But when doubt of ourselves creeps in, then we fear that what we have may be taken from us. In this lesson, we can realize the cause and source of jealousy and envy. It is born of ignorance and undevelopment. When we realize that the God within us gives us as much as he gives others, then jealousy and fear will vanish. It is but a nightmare, an illusion that torments us. A strong person is not jealous. It belongs to the weak. We can see why in this lesson. If they had known God, they would have rejoiced to see his works manifested by one whom they had always known. On the contrary, they were offended. Verse 47, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea, and gathered of every kind. Remember that the soul gathers all that is sent to it by the mind, both good and bad. It is like a net cast into a sea of thought, and gathers all vibrations flowing into that sea. Verse 48, which when it was full, they drew to shore, and gathered the good into the vessels, but cast the bad away. Verse 49, so shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth, and sever the wicked from the just. Verse 50, and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. Then shall there be wailing and gnashing of teeth. The angels of goodness and purity come with the awakened Christ. When we begin to judge ourselves of our deeds and works, when we sever ourselves from the hold of all evil thoughts, words, deeds, and actions, and cast them into the fire of the soul, God or good is a consuming fire, and all the evil within us is transmuted when the end of the evil or the world shall come. Verse 51, Jesus said unto them, have ye understood all these things? They said unto him, Yea, Lord. Verse 52, then he said unto them, therefore every scribe which is instructed into the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man that is an household, which bringeth out of his treasure things new and old. We bring out the new within us, and cast out the old man of flesh and evil. Verse 54, and when he was come into his own country, he taught them in their synagogues, insomuch that they were astonished, and said, whence hath this man this wisdom and these mighty works? They all came to hear him and to criticize, and not for truth's sake. Like many today, they come to see the teacher out of curiosity, and to find fault and criticize. Then, when they saw that he had that which they had not, they were astonished and were jealous, and begun to accuse and condemn him, to sneer and make light of him. Had he been like them, they would have admired him, but they could not admire that which they could not see. Neither do we. There is a lot of good where we cannot see it, simply because we are blind and not because it is not there. Verse 55, is this not the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and John and Simon and Judas? Verse 56, and his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then hath this man all these things? Why was he above them? He who had been one of them, They did not know and could not understand. They were blind to the great soul within him. Verse 57, and he did not many mighty works there, because of their unbelief. And thus it is everywhere, even at this day, and even among those who are seekers after truth. They are willing to accept anything along the material lines, where they may gain something to give them power to acquire more or to gain success, without having to give up too much to attain it. Give us success and power, but not religion is the cry. And it is because they are blind to the fact that the greater we attain in religion, the more will be added unto us. We are worthy of all material blessings if we prove sincere and true. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe, and comment. And if you can, please consider donating to Wars of the Rosies. Links to PayPal and Patreon are in the description. Thank you so very much.